Wisconsin Central Limited is a railroad subsidiary of the Canadian National Railway. At one time, its parent Wisconsin Central Transportation Corporation owned or operated railroads in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Australia. Overview. Wisconsin Central Limited started in U.S. in the mid-1980s using most of the original Wisconsin Central Railway's rights-of-way and some former Milwaukee Road rights-of-way. After the Sioux Line Railroad acquired the Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri and Minnesota holdings of the bankrupt Milwaukee Road and divested its older railway trackage in Wisconsin. In 1993, the Wisconsin Central also acquired the Green Bay and Western Railroad and the Fox River Valley Railroad. In 1995, Wisconsin Central acquired the 322-mile Canadian Algoma Central Railway, whose tracks ran north of Sault Ste. Marie to Hearst, Ontario. The Algoma Central runs a popular tourist passenger train through the Agawa Canyon and Agawa Canyon Wilderness Park near Lake Superior Provincial Park. In 2001, the Wisconsin Central was purchased by a second Canadian railroad, the Canadian National Railway, along with the former Illinois Central Railroad. The former Wisconsin Central became part of Canadian National's United States holdings and its property integrated into the CN system. At the time of its sale to Canadian National, Wisconsin Central operated over 2,850 miles of track in the Great Lakes region. The railroad extended from Chicago into and through Wisconsin to Minneapolis, St. Paul and Duluth, Minnesota, to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and north to Hearst, Ontario. Timeline. April 3, 1987, the Sioux Line Railroad announces the sale of its Lake States Transportation Division to private investors, forming the new Wisconsin Central Transportation Corporation. October 11, 1987, the first WC train runs from Stevens Point to North Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. May 1991, WC shares begin trading under the ticker symbol WCTC, raising $36.2 million. 1992, Railway Age magazine names WC Regional Railroad of the Year. 1993, WC acquires the Fox River Valley Railroad and Green Bay and Western Railroads through a new subsidiary, Fox Valley and Amp Western Limited. 1993, a WC-led consortium acquires New Zealand Rail through a new subsidiary, Wisconsin Central International, and renames it Transrail in 1995. 1995, WC acquires the Algoma Central Railway through a new subsidiary, Wisconsin Central Canada Holdings. 1995, a WC-led consortium acquires Rail Express Systems in the United Kingdom. 1996, WC partners with Canadian National Railway and CSX, inaugurating a new intermodal shipping corridor between the west and east coasts of North America. 1996, three trainload rail freight operators in the UK are united into a new WC subsidiary, English Welsh and Amp Scottish. March 4, 1996, a Wisconsin Central freight train derails in Wayaga, Wisconsin. The derailment results in a 16-day evacuation. 1997, EWS acquires two more freight railways in the UK. 1997, another WC subsidiary, the Sault Ste. Marie Bridge Company, acquires 207 miles of track from Union Pacific Railroad, forming a WC connection between Green Bay, Wisconsin, and Ishpeming, Michigan. 1997, a new WC subsidiary, Australian Transport Network, acquires a one-third ownership and operating interest Tasrail in Tasmania. 6 months later, ATN acquires the Emu Bay Railway in Tasmania. 1999, Railroad Industry Trade Journal Railway Age magazine names WC President Edward Picard its Railroader of the Year. January 30, 2001, WC and CN announced plans for CN to purchase WC for $800 million and the assumption of $400 million of WC's debt. September 7, 2001, the Surface Transportation Board approved the sale of WC to CN. October 9, 2001, WC is acquired by CN. December 21, 2011, Duluth, Winnipeg and Pacific Railway and Duluth, Mississippi and Iron Range Railway, also owned by CN, are merged into Wisconsin Central. January 1, 2013, Elgin, Joliet and Eastern Railway is merged into Wisconsin Central Ltd. indirectly as parent company. CN made the acquisition.